Howdy, trail riders. It's Agatha. Last time, Sophie and Honeybee helped Eli find his smile. But today, the ranch is whispering secrets. Sophie's about to find something hidden for a long, long time. Lean in close. Morning sunlight peeked over the barn roof. Sophie zoomed across the yard in Zippy. Clack, 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 over the bumps.
Giddy up, Wheels!
She giggled. She stopped by a dusty, heavy wooden chest in the corner of the barn. It was tucked behind some old saddles that smelled like worn leather and hay. Sophie gave the lid a tug. Creak! Inside, tucked under a pile of old soft horse blankets, something bright caught her eye. A yellow paper folded into tiny, neat square. Sophie's heart did a little gallop. She unfolded it carefully. At the top, in beautiful swirling letters, it said, Second Chance Ranch. There were hand-drawn maps of trails and tiny hearts in the corner.
Dad! Dad!
Sophie called, her voice echoing in the rafters. Dad knelt beside her, his eyes growing wide as he saw the paper. He touched the ink like it was made of gold.
Where did you find this, Sophie?
In the secret box,
she said.
What is Second Chance?
Dad took a deep breath.
This is your mom's handwriting, Sophie. She didn't just want a farm. She had a plan. A big one.
Even the horses went quiet, their ears swiveled towards Dad.
Your mom believed that horses have a superpower,
said, pointing to the green pasture.
She believed they could feel when a person's heart was heavy, and they could help carry that weight. She wanted this to be a place where anybody who felt broken could come to get strong again.
Sophie looked at her Wheels, then at Storm, the big horse who had stayed brave for her during the storm.
Like how Storm stayed brave for me?
Exactly. And how Honeybee knew just how to be gentle for Eli.
Thump, thump, thump. Grandma Nellie marched in, shaking hay off her vest. She saw the paper in Sophie's hand and let out a dry, happy chuckle.
I remember when your mama wrote that. She'd just finished wrestling a bath towel over Barnaby, that old grumpy goat we used to have. You remember him, Silas?
Dad laughed.
The one that tried to eat the mail truck?
The very same. Barnaby had a heart like a prickly cactus. One morning, your mama sat right there in the dirt, covered in goat hair and dandelion fluff, and she told me, Nellie, if I can make a grumpy goat feel loved, imagine what these horses could do for a person. I told her she was plumb crazy, but she just wiped some mud off her nose and started sketching that sign.
Grandma patted the paper.
She said a second chance isn't something you find, it's something you build, even if you get a little muddy doing it.
Storm snorted, huff, as if he remembered that goat too. Sophie's eyes sparkled.
The ranch isn't just where we live, Dad. It's a mission.
It sure is, and I think it's time we told the whole world.
That afternoon, the air smelled like sawdust and sunshine. Sophie held the wooden sign steady while Dad hammered. Clank, clank, clank. They lifted it high together in the big, bold letters for every visitor to see. Second Chance Ranch, where hearts heal. Sophie wheeled over to the fence. Storm and Honeybee trotted up, their noses velvety warm.
You're not just horses anymore.
Leaning her head against Honeybee's soft fur.
You're healers, and we're a team.
Honeybee gave Sophie a playful nudge, a big, fuzzy horse hug. Sophie looked up at the clouds and grinned. She could almost feel the ranch hugging her back.
Giddy up, team! We've got work to do.
Dreams are like seeds, friends. Sometimes they stay hidden in the dark until the right person finds them. Sophie found the seed. Now watch it grow. Woo-hoo! See you next time. Wait, don't unsaddle yet. Next time, a new visitor pulls up in the driveway. He's got a scowl on his face and mud on his boots and a big problem. He's terrified of horses. Can Honeybee work her magic? We'll find out.